day today. My name is Aurel Gianova Mandareta. I'm from Program Study Management 641G class. Today I want to talk about something that we often see in our daily life is smoking. So, smoking is not a new thing. We can find many people smoking almost in everywhere, in anywhere. Example, on the street, in cave, in the fruit on campus, and sometimes even at home. It has become a part of many people routine. They are different. They, there are different reasons why people smoke and why many people consume some cigarettes. Some says it helps them relax when they are stressed or tired, or others do it because their friends smoke too, and they just want to fit in. For some, smoking is habits that start when they were young, and now it's hard to stop. Whatever the reason, smoking has become a lifestyle for many adults. However, we all know smoking has a serious effects on health. Cigarettes contains nicotine, tar, and other chemicals and can damage the lungs and heart. Many people suffer from diseases like lung cancer, stroke, or chronic because of smoking. Even people who don't smoke but breathe in the smoke, no as positive smokers, can get problems too. That's why smoke in public place is often restricted. Besides health issues, smoking also affect the environment. The cigarettes but the smokers thrown away can cause pollution. They take a long time to decompose and often end up in rivers or the ocean, harming wildlife. The smoke itself also contributes to air pollution. But on the other hand, smoking has become part of social culture. Some many people say smoking helps to them socialize. During breaks, people often gather, share stories, and like cigarettes together. It becomes a moment to talk and connection. This is one reason why smoking is still popular, even though people know the risks. The government has actually tried to reduce smoking rates by increasing cigarettes price and banning cigarettes. They also put scary image on cigarettes packs to remind people about the dangers. Still, many people to smoke because addicted. It's not easy to break. But in my opinion, smoking is a personal choice, but it should come with responsibility. If someone decided to smoke, they should respect others who don't want to inhale the smoke. They should also think about their own health and try to control the habits. For those who don't smoke, it's better not to start, because once you're addicted, it's very hard to stop. To conclude, smoking is a complex issue. It's not only about health, but also about culture, economy, and personal lifestyle. We 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 cannot just tell people to stop, but we can raise our, our awareness and promote healthier habits. Whether we smoke or not, we should all learn and to make wise and responsibility choice. So, it's that in my opinion about smoking. And thank you. Hello guys, meet with me again. Today I'm gonna talking about simple present tense. Okay, first this is my introduction page, and I'm gonna ask, why is meaning of tense? Why we learn tense? Why we should to know that? And what is the tense meaning? Now I'm going to explain what is it definition of tense. Basically, tense tell us is when something happens. Like, is it the past, now, or later in the future? It's how we show time in English sentence. It helps us understand the time of an event and how it connection other action. This is for example of tense. So in English, they are have a three main of type of tense. First is it present, past, and the last future. The present tense talks about things that are happening now, or things that are always true. For example, I study English. The past tense talks about things that yesterday happened, that or already happens. For example, I studied English yesterday. And the last, the future tense. The future tense talks about things that will happen later. For example, I will study English tomorrow. So basically, the different is about times. Past is before, present is now, and present is now, and future is after. Next, let's look at how we form the simple present tense and the verb rules. So, this is basic structure of the simple present tense. We use subject, verb 1 with s or as, object. For example, they study English. It means they do it regularly, not just one time. Now when the subject is he, she, or it, we need to add s or as to the verb. For example, he plays, he goes, it watch. There are also some special case. For example, have becomes has, do becomes does. go becomes goes. So remember, add s or es only for he, she, it, or she, he, it, not for I, you, we, they. Now I'm going to explain negative tense. What is it, negative tense? In my opinion, a negative tense is just a sentence that say something does not happen or is not true. It's used when we want to say no for something. In English, we usually use do not or does not, or the for short is don't and does not. For example, positive, I like tea, and for negative, I do not like tea. So in a negative tense, have a structure basically of negative tense. First is subject, do or does not, verb 1, and for example is I don't like coffee. He does not play ball. And last, before we move for the next slide, I have a remind for you guys. One important things, if we use does not, we don't add s to the verb. In the next slide, I want to talking about interrogative form. And what is it, interrogative form? Interrogative form is the question of sentence. It is used when we want to ask about something, for example, to get information, confirmation, or clarification. And usually start interrogative form usually start with do, does, did, or question word like what, where, when, why, or how. Next is a structure of interrogative form. Does or do, subject, verb 1, and object. For example, does she work here? Did you watch the movie last night? Will you come to the party? And the interrogative form have an answer is yes or no. First, does she work here? Yes, she does. No, she does not. Did you watch the movie last night? Yes, I did. No, I did not. And last, will you come to the party? Yes, I will. No, I won't. So now I'm going to talking about times expression. What does time expression mean? In my opinion, time expression means is words or paragraphs that tell us how often or when something happens. Example, always, usually, sometimes, never, every day, every week. They are used to show time of the action in the sentence and to help understand which tense is being used. For example, first, I always wake up early. He never eats vegetables. I need to wear my glasses every day. They usually go jogging in the morning. She go the gym every week. Now, Let's talk about the verb to be. Is, is, are. We use is, or are when there is no action verb in the sentence. For example, I am a student. She is happy. They are at school. So, when the sentence only describes a situation, a condition, not an action, we use to be. So that's about time expression and the verb to be. Okay guys, that's all my explain about simple present tense, but I have common mistake in relearning simple present tense. First, we always forgetting she or we forgetting s or as for he, she, and it. Two, using wrong verb form. And last, using a is, are with verb incorrectly. It's important. We should learning. And first, to describe daily habits, to express general truths, and last, to make sentence sounds natural. Hey guys, it's a collection of simple present tense, so used to express habits, routine, and general truths and facts. Use verb 1 add s or as for she, he, it. Use is, are when there is no action verb. Often used with time expression like always, usually, every day, never, and helps us talk about things that happens regularly or are always true. So that's my presentation. Uh, I hope you guys can understanding what I am saying. Thank you for the time and goodbye.